Walton. I am an evening news anchor and reporter at K-Texas News here in Abilene, and I've been here for
My name is Kabongo, Kabongo, Ngoyi.
Perfect. And your title, do you want to
look at her?
Okay,
Pretend like the camera's
on the camera's
Oh yeah, it'll just be like normal.
Okay.
Normal
Yeah, you can bring them in
Yes.
and
So your title, business owner,
sales
Yes,
ma'am.
member, and they can
Yes, ma'am.
walk you through it. And
So I
brush
saw
you
on
out
your
and all
website
those
that
things.
you moved to America when you were 7 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Can
no
you talk
problem.
about
Have a good
that
rest of your day.
experience and how it was for you?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so like I was born in Zambia, so whenever I was 7 years old, we actually moved to America. And before that, you know, it was kind of a struggle. You know, my mom tells me stories of how it was back in Zambia, and you know, it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it kind of shows you like how much God can work. Cause like when we initially moved to America, I was living in Georgia, so and then I moved to Texas in 5th grade. But you know, living there kind of like showed me the importance of being humble, and, like starting from the bottom. Cause you know, don't take nothing for granted, cause you know you could lose it all.
Definitely. Can you kind of provide an example of that, of how you became humbled?
So literally, so when I started my brand, I started it junior year of high school. But I would say mentally and like really, it started last year. Because last year around November, I lost my older brother to gun violence, and that right there is what really like kind of showed me like the importance of like choosing your friends wisely. And like during that whole time when that was happening, a certain verse kept on popping up in my head, which was Proverbs 13:20, which is walk with the wise, and that's how this all started. And so like with that being said, it's just kind of that situation showed me like the importance of like love the people that you're around, but not only that, like don't take nothing for granted, you know, because everything could be gone in a second. So just surround yourself with the right people. That's another thing.
So walk with the wise. It's like walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm.
Yes,
Your brother to gun violence.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you can share a little bit more about that time, kind of what led to it, and
yeah, definitely. So it was like a weird time in my life at that point. I would say like I was being distracted by too many things, and when it initially happened, I was trying to run away from God. I would say like I was trying to run away from Him, and I could just remember like I was doing everything but my brand at that time. And at that time, I started getting on social media a little bit, and I started to see I started going through all the pictures of everybody that has ever supported me through my brand, and it just made me realize I'm all like, I can make an impact through what I'm already doing. And at that point in time, my whole thing, it wasn't even Proverbs 13:20. At that point in time, it was just I was trying to have like a cool brand, that just like everyone could rock. But in that time, it kind of showed me even more like, if you want something that lasts long, you have to have something that makes an impact and that has a strong why. And I understood at that point, it was like, this situation just happened in my life. So for my why, I need to make it to where like I need to empower the youth to choose their friends wisely, because especially us, even people my age, it's like we want to surround ourselves with people that seem cool or doing all the cool things, but it's kind of like I'd rather stand out and be like outside of the crowd and lead the pack, because at the end of the day, when you stand out, you will always be the person that everybody looks up to.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
that's very admirable. So I guess kind of what the proverb says, did you and your brother kind of surround yourself maybe with people that weren't so good?
Yes, ma'am. At that point in time, even like in the past, I would say like I was surrounding myself with the wrong people, And what the Proverbs telling you to like walk with the wise, it's kind of like pick your friends wisely, but not only that, pick friends that are gonna empower you to grow mentally and spiritually. But like for a companion of fool suffers harm, it's like it's sad to say, but like my brother was an example of that, and like I just want people to understand like it could happen to you as well if you're surrounding yourself with the wrong people, because you're the medium of who you're surrounding yourself with. So
definitely. So how has your brand kind of helped you move on from that tragedy? How's it given you kind of a fresh look on life?
I would say the brand has definitely helped me in a way where like now I'm starting to see like how much of an impact it's actually making. Even like with this situation right here with like us speaking, like it's kind of like, wow, look at how much the brand has grown. But not only that, like look how much God has worked. But not only that, even with the youth especially, like I can definitely see like a lot of them are starting to get attracted to the brand because of the message. And that's extremely powerful for me, because like nowadays I have like a bunch of different like people that are even younger than me hitting me up like asking me for advice. And it's kind of like, I'm slowly becoming like a leader in the community and like a mentor to a lot of the young people. So I would definitely say it's making an impact in that way.
That's wonderful. What kind of outreach have you been doing to get your name out there?
My name out there? Really social media. But not only that, just going out there and selling my stuff in person, because at the end of the day, I want the people to get to meet me, and so I can tell them the story in real life, because, that face-to-face interaction is extremely important.
Definitely. And what's the name behind your brand and the significance?
So the name is called Elianda, and it's my middle name, and it means infinity in my language. Yes.
That's beautiful. Let's see. I think that mainly covers it. So you started your brand before you lost your brother,
yes,
but it wasn't until after that you kind of decided, like, okay, like I know what I'm going to do with my life, my purpose now, and now you're just pushing that out. Wonderful. Is there anything else that you feel is important?
I would definitely just tell like the people at home, really just like choose your friends wisely, especially for like young people. Like make sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right people, because like the people that you're around do dictate where you're going to be in the future. But not only that, like listen to the people older than you, and make sure that when you do listen to the people older than you, take advice from people that are doing the right thing. Because like at the end of the day, we can take advice from everybody, but you need to listen to the people that you see are like advancing in life, because you need to listen to the right people as well. And also just keep God first. That's the biggest thing. That's how I even am here right now. So it's the biggest one. Keep God first.
Awesome. Do you got any questions? Awesome. Thank you so much.
Stay right there. I want to get a cut away real quick.
Sure. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, very. I mean, your website and your work. I'm so blown away by it. It's just awesome. Do you mind how old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20. Yeah. Wow. So at 20 years old, you already have your own company, and you're making an impact on all these young people.
Yeah.
It's really great. So when you're going out into the community, what kind of events do you go to?
So right now, like I haven't been going to too many events, but usually I would say like pop-ups and different events where like there's other brands there.
Yeah.
So like their audience can like kind of know who I am and my audience can know who they are. But in the future, I'm trying to do more like elianda events where like it's kind of ran by elianda, but where I'm getting like Abilene involved as well.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking long term.
Great, that's exciting. Do you have any like a 5-year goal maybe where you want your company to be?
See, I did at one point,
Yeah.
but at this point, it's just like, it's wherever God takes me. Because who knows, maybe one day it won't be making clothes. Because I just want elianda to always be like a big company that's just out for helping people. But you know, who knows, it could grow from just clothes to something totally different.
That's
so,
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just never know. It's gotta be along for the ride.
Yep, I'm just here for the ride.
That's awesome.
Keep looking at her, but I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
If someone sees this and they want to help, they want to get involved in your brand, they want to buy some merchandise, how do they do that?
So if a person was wanting to get involved and purchase anything, just go on your phone, computer, anything. Just search up EL1, the number 1, ANDA.com, and it'll take you to our website. And then after that, you can just go through there, scroll, find whatever you like, order it, and we'll ship it to you the next day. So.
Awesome. And now, are the proceeds going towards anything in particular, or it's just your brand?
So right now, this is just fully just the brand.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's your job. Yeah. That's wonderful. Awesome. That's great. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
Aw, thank you. I was wondering, do you have any of your merch available?
Yeah. And is it cool in the clip if I give like 10-9 a shout out as well?
Yeah, you can do that.
Sure.
Hey Ollie, Ollie, come on in here, dude. Hey Ollie, come on in here, dude.
Farrah Walton. I am an evening news anchor and reporter at K-Texas News here in Abilene, and I've been here for about 2.5 years now.
For sure. Yeah, guys, so Farrah had hit me up on Instagram to do a story over Elianda, so I'm gonna link her Instagram right here, so you guys definitely go check out her Instagram. But not only that, y'all make sure y'all tune into the news. But right, so she interviewed me, so I told her it would only be right if I interviewed her. So Farrah, like you told me a little bit about yourself. You said you came from Cali, right?
Yes.
So how did that, you know, that move from Cali to Abilene, how did that come about?
Well, so I always knew that I wanted to go into the news industry and become a news reporter. So every step that I took in life kind of led me to where I am today. So I ended up going to college, studying broadcasting and electronic communication arts at San Francisco State University, and then immediately after college, I got this job in Abilene about a month after. So the job, I'm lucky because the job kind of fell in my lap. I actually didn't want to enter the workforce quite yet. I had this trip planned to Europe, and I know, so I wasn't gonna, but then someone reached out to me on LinkedIn, a Sinclair Broadcast Group, that's the company that owns K-Texas. A recruiter there reached out to me on LinkedIn and was like, hey, I saw that you just graduated. We think that you'd be a good fit for some of these positions. You should think about applying. So then I looked into it, thought it would be a great opportunity. I applied, got an interview, did the interview, and then got the job offer like a week later. And then they were like, oh, your start date is in 3 weeks. So then it was just a crazy, fast-paced transition to move here.
Jeez, that's pretty cool. But what part of Europe were you thinking about going to?
Italy, Greece, Paris. You know, I just really wanted to travel a lot through a lot of Europe, but yeah,
that's pretty cool. But like for someone that would be interested in like kind of like doing what you're doing, you know, working for the news, like what should they study when they go to college? Or like...
Well, there's a lot of things that you can study. You can study journalism, mass communications. Now, more and more universities are adding social media majors, so you could do that, and just digital content is becoming bigger now too, and kind of how to navigate social media and grow a platform. But I would say definitely study broadcasting and some sort of journalism or communications, and that would get you into this field for sure.
Okay. But before we keep going, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. But there's someone in the background that did an awesome job. Shout out to my boy Jesse, man. He's an awesome guy. That's the cameraman for K-Texas, man. He's an awesome guy. So shout out to him.
Yeah, he is really great. Great to work with, too. He taught me a lot, also.
Yup, definitely. So, yeah, shout out to him. But, right, with that being said, though, like, so you said that you studied, what's the name?
Broadcasting and electronic communications.
But not only that, you said you also studied theater as well, right? Like, kind of acting as well?
I did a little bit, yes. Actually, I studied that outside of school. Well, I guess and in school. There are many different classes depending on what kind of major that you decide to do that will incorporate acting or interview skills, writing skills, and just kind of, you know, how to start the interview, end the interview, and the whole process of editing that and writing and creativity plays a big role as well.
Yeah, because, you know, that's because I could relate to that. Because when I was in high school, I took, like, theater myself.
Oh, did you? That's exciting.
Yeah, because, like, I would definitely say, like, if a person was to, like, try to do anything that involves, like, speaking at all, you definitely should take that class.
Yeah, I agree.
It teaches you, like, kind of to be comfortable in front of a large audience of people.
Yeah, and comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, definitely. But what advice would you give to somebody who's sitting at home that, you know, just wants to kind of one day, you know, just become successful in their career path? What would you tell them?
Well, I would say to just believe in yourself, and if you know that there's something that you want to do with your life and you're passionate about it, you can't be afraid to go for it, and you also can't be afraid to fail. Because a lot of times you will fail and you will have bad days, but what matters the most is that you just keep going and have faith, and you will eventually get to where you want to be. Just take it one step at a time.
Sheesh. Hey, that's a big one right there, especially what you said about failure. That's extremely crucial. Like, especially like if you want to make it anywhere, you can't be scared to fail.
You can't.
Because failure isn't really that bad once you really think about it, because it's teaching you something that you shouldn't do.
Exactly. And you're learning from it. It's all learning opportunities, and it'll help you become better in your craft.
So yeah, so shout out to Farrah, shout out to Jesse. Remember, don't be scared to fail. But other than that, man, shout out to them, shout out to K-Texas, and you guys have a great day. Peace.
Bye.